Hello, y'all. This is Set to Achieve. Welcome to yet another video. I'm excited to be here. And as always, to try to be as helpful as possible. Please, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share, leave your comments. And guys, let us get to it, okay? Let us get to it. So today I'm talking about the 5 reasons why you're not making up to $1,000 a week doing food and package delivery, okay? So the reason why I decided to do this video is because I did a video about 2 months ago this year. We're in 2025. And the video was talking about how I make $1,000 a week doing food and package delivery just using 2 different apps. Okay. So I recently got a comment on that video that I posted about 2 months ago. But because the video is still getting a lot of views, and that is the reason why I decided to post like a video yesterday talking about basically the same thing, because I see that there's a lot of um, there's a lot of interest and a lot of demand for delivery apps and courier work, independent contractor, and people just trying to make money and make ends meet. Okay, we know the economy, we know how things are, and I want to be as much help as possible. Okay, so guys, I do have multiple streams of income. I make some money on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I actually just got my first YouTube check. You know, I give God all the glory. It was not so huge, but it was something, so I'm glad for that. But let's get to it, guys. So I have my notebook here. So if you see me looking down on the video, I mean, looking down, I'm not ignoring y'all, okay? I'm just looking down on my notebook, okay? So I wrote down the comment. The comment was from Ageless Hack YT, okay? And so the comment says, wow, I must be doing something wrong, okay? I have Roadie, Airspace, and DoorDash, and don't even make half in a week. So I'm in New York with a Kia Carnival 2023. Okay, any advice? So I'm gonna talk about the 5 reasons why you might not be making as much money as you would like, why you're not making $1,000 a week or even close, okay, with package or food delivery. Okay, so this person mentioned that they have a Kia Carnival, and they're doing 3 different apps, and they're still not seeing anything. So the first thing I would say is, well, they say that they're in New York City. So I know New York City is quite, is a large city, but I don't know if they're maybe in the suburb of New York, because like for myself, I'm in Chicago, and I stay in the suburbs of Chicago. But they are even within DoorDash. There are different markets. So sometimes, like if I leave like where I am, and maybe I have a delivery or whatever, or I am multi-apping. So I'm doing DoorDash along with Roadie, and then maybe I went to go do a drop off with Roadie, and I go to an area that is not within the section that DoorDash covers. So it'll switch. It'll tell me, do you want to switch zones, or not, So if I say no, then it'll just like yellow. It'll just yellow me out. Basically, like it'll be like no movement, nothing happening until I come back to my zone. So what I would say is maybe you need to test out the different markets in your area. Like I know with DoorDash, we have like several different markets, and with Roadie, there are several different there are areas that are more popping, where you get more deliveries, and there are areas that are kind of more flats. So you need to test it out and see. You said you also do airspace. I've never done airspace, but I do have a multiple streams masterclass bundle teaching you how to quit your 9 to 5 and make a full-time income with your car. So that bundle includes um, 72 different apps that you can get started with, including food delivery, package delivery. Um, what else? And medical delivery. So the thing about Roadie is Roadie is a um, Roadie covers like Walmart. It also covers Home Depot in the area. So with Roadie, I'm able to pick up larger packages going very short miles. Okay, like for example, this morning I went and picked up um, I picked up like around 7 in the morning. I picked up a water heater. Okay, So from Home Depot, very close to me right here. And it was paying $35 going 4 miles. Okay. So what I'm saying is that, you know, if you're having a hard time, making money with the apps that you're in, test out other apps. Okay. Because, it's all about strategizing. Okay. Test out other areas, that you are doing. Okay. So that way you can, try to like, put two and two together, and make it work. Okay. So if the area that you're in, maybe that you frequent is not quite working for you, go around, maybe drive a little bit, maybe a couple of miles, down and test out those area, and then try to see what will work, and try to make it work. Okay. Um, Secondly, I would say wrong strategy. Okay. So you might be thinking that the strategy that you are using, well, you might be comfortable with it, but it might not be working quite well for you, especially if you're not making it the amount of money that you hope and wish to make. Because we know that we all need to make more money in the current economy that we're in. And so you need to make sure that you are multi-apping effectively. Okay. So you might have all these different apps, but you're not multi-apping. You're not knowing to pause sometimes from the app that you're in and check out the other app, that might be running, to see, like, because a lot of times when I'm doing DoorDash, I have Rody on. I would take a quick glance, flash the app, switch up the app, and see, okay, Rody has, going about maybe 5 miles or 6 miles going down to the other corner of the my market or whatever. There is a Rody for $20 going 5 or 6 miles. Okay, so let me finish this DoorDash, or let me think about picking up this DoorDash. So I would look at the DoorDash and see like what is happening. So a lot of times I will ignore the ones that are going opposite from that area, because I know my target is. So I would put an offer. So with Rody, you have to put in an offer. It takes about 10 minutes or so, sometimes shorter, to for them to approve you. So either you're accepted or you're denied, right? So I would put it on and hope that I'm accepted. But in the meantime, I'm going to be looking at my DoorDash app to see if I'm able to get a delivery going that direction. So that way, I'm already going that direction. So I pick up maybe a Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, a Potbelly, whatever. I pick it up, and then I'm going that way. Okay, so your strategy you have to make sure that you're um, following that strategy. Also, another thing something that just came into my mind. I would say, another thing I would say the maybe I'll do. mm, yeah, okay. So I would say number three would be. Um, I'm actually going to switch up from the number three that I have written here, because I already kind of mentioned that. So I would say probably you're not being strategic about what deliveries you're taking. Okay. So a lot of people think that with DoorDash or other apps, you have to take everything that you see. Okay. But with DoorDash, there's a lot of times that my acceptance rate is like 1%. Okay. But that doesn't affect you. What actually affects you is, once you do pick up a delivery, your completion rate is more important than your acceptance rate. So sometimes if I'm seeing like, like a lot of bulk deliveries, like it's popping, but it's doing like $3, $5, going 10 miles, I'm not going to take that. Okay. From me, what is most effective, it has to be at least $1 for every 2 miles. Okay. So $10 going 5 miles is fine. $9 going 3 miles. So I'm making sure that I'm because I have to factor in my gas, right? So I'm making sure that I'm taking the most deliveries that make sense for me, okay? Because I want to make sure that I'm making more money, And the great thing about DoorDash also is that sometimes they have like catering orders. So, they might present one offer to you, and at the end of the day, when you finally complete the order, you see that there were hidden tips. So you might end up getting an extra 10, 15, $20. There was a day that I was doing a DoorDash on Saturday, and I did a little bit of roadie, like $40 worth of roadie, but I mostly focused on DoorDash that Saturday evening, and it was popping and popping. So it was like towards like 7:30. I wanted to end my day, and I just happened to have a delivery from um, what is this place? Petco's, very close to me. So I was like, oh, okay. So I picked up the delivery and I went ahead and I I was like, cool, let me go ahead and deliver it or whatever. So it was like a couple of bags of dog food. It was like two people or whatever. So I delivered the first one, and then I delivered the second one, and it was paying $17 going just 5 miles. So I was like, great, this sounds great. Let me go ahead and do it. Right. So finally, when I finally did the second person, dropped it off, took my picture at the door, and completed my order, guess what? I was paid $35. Okay. So I was paid double. Okay. So more than double what it was that I accepted. So sometimes DoorDash does that. It'll give you one, I guess maybe to try to trick you or try to see who deserves it the most. I don't know why they do that, but, you know, so making sure that you're strategic about what you're picking, and you're not picking the ones that are not gonna make sense for you. Factoring in your gas and your vehicle and all those kind of things. Um, Another thing is, so I would say number four is your wrong mindset. Okay, so the reason why you might not be making as much as you think that you should be is you're taking DoorDash as a hobby, okay, and you're not taking is or you're taking delivery as a whole. You could be doing any apps, okay. You could be doing DoorDash, Grubhub, Roadie, Instacart. You are taking it as a hobby and not um, an actual, take it as a job, like taking it seriously, okay. So with me, well, I've been, so if you don't know my story, I left nursing in 2020, and I left it to become to just work for myself, be my own boss and make my own hours. And so I can be able to take care of my three teenagers. Okay. So, I left a narcissistically abusive situation, and that's 2 years ago. And just a lot of things have been going on, and so rather than allowing those things to kind of like bring me down and make me feel like bad, about myself and things like that, I just took it as a way to motivate me. Like, hey, you know what? If it's up to you, I mean, if it's gonna work out and work out well, it's gonna be up to you. Okay, so I changed my mindset and started taking it very seriously. So when I left nursing finally in 2020, right before the pandemic, I went full force into doing DoorDash. I started doing DoorDash, and then I also added doing hair, because I learned how to do braids when I was a teenager. So I combined doing DoorDash with doing hair, and and it worked. I was able to make money to pay my bills, take care of my children, and and it is, and I've only added more and more since then. So just making sure that you have the right mindset, and you're not seeing doing delivery as a hobby, and instead taking it seriously, and um, making sure that you're seeing it as an actual job, an actual career, whatever you want to call it. Taking it just like how you would take your job. You wake up in the morning, even before you go to bed. If you're, maybe let's say you're doing healthcare, because that's what I know, because that's what I was in. You iron your uniform. It's a Sunday night. You're ironing your uniform. You're making sure your shoe is clean and it's wiped down. You're making sure that everything is right in place, so that you're setting your alarm, right. So a lot of times when people do leave their job, and they are doing food delivery or things, they're working for themselves, they still have that employee mindset. As an employee, you're told what to do, you're told when to go to the bathroom, when to take a break, when to come and go. But here you're a CEO. You are the one calling the shots. You are the one making sure that you are on time, making sure that you're picking out the right apps. So a lot of times, the reason why people are not successful with delivery, and working for themselves in general, is because they are taking the mindset that they had, where they maybe they have a supervisor or manager that is managing and is lording over them and is telling them to do this and do that, and now they have to think for themselves, and it's like they fall short because they're not used to it, and they didn't take it seriously. Okay. So last but not least, guys, if you've stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Maybe just drop in the comments. Let's say, yeah, just drop food delivery. So I know that you stay to the end. Okay, drop food delivery. But so if you want to hear number five, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So the fifth reason why I think that people do not succeed with working as an independent contractor with food or package delivery is that they do not understand that it's a means to an end. Okay, a lot of people are bogged down with what people will say about them. What people would think that, oh, you're doing food delivery. Like, people are looking at. But guess what, guys? If it's paying the bills, if it's doing what it's doing, guys, it does not matter what anybody else thinks. Okay, understand that it's a means to an end. Okay, when I started doing this, living when I left nursing, I was doing food delivery with DoorDash. I didn't care. A lot of people in my family were saying that, oh, you're living nursing, like basically like you're gonna fail. It's not gonna work out. But look at me. Fast forward to today, 5 years later, I run a cleaning business, a middleman cleaning business, a successful middleman cleaning business that I'm trying to scale now with different software and things like that, like Booking Koala, to be able to send my providers, which is like the service providers, the businesses that are actually doing the work, because I don't do the work. Okay, so trying to scale with Google Ads and different things, and just trying to make it so that I'm not doing so much of the things that I was doing before, right? Now I'm focusing on this, focusing on getting good cleaners, businesses that actually. And the great thing about when you're subcontracting is that these businesses they're already doing the work, so you're not having to worry about will they do it right, because they're already doing the work. It's just a matter of booking the job, taking your cut for the booking fee, and letting them do the work that they already do. So you're not doing the hard work. You're just making sure that you're managing the scheduling effectively, and managing the providers effectively, and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do to satisfy the clients. Okay, so it's all about having that CEO mindset and understanding that it is all a means to an end. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. I hope you have learned something. I believe that you have. So if you learned something that probably will help you in your business ventures, or even what you're currently doing now, make sure you like it up, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and yeah, grab the multiple stream masterclass bundle. Teaches you how I'm able to make money with digital marketing. I just got my first um, income from YouTube, $200 at 216 deposited right to my account. It came this morning, so I'm excited about that. That's another stream of income, right? I'm all about multiple streams. I do delivery. I'm able to make $1,000 a week on a full week, working just 6 days. Typically, I what else? I have a course that I sell, the multiple stream masterclass bundle, teaching other people how to do what I'm doing. It includes the 72 different apps. So if you're someone like this person that is struggling with the current apps that they're doing, you have 72 other apps to choose from, based on your state. So you can pick and choose which other ones that you can do to be able to make more money, and live the life that you want. And yeah, and then I have the mobile business guide. Just talking about how I was able to make money by doing hair. And I don't do as much of the hair, but I do it once in a while, because I still have my clients that still reach out to me, when they like I just did a knotless um, French, yeah, French curl, like about last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. Paying me 250. Plus tips. I think they tipped me about $40. I end up getting 290. But just know that you're gonna stand, and you're gonna make sure that you're doing that here. So I'm not doing that as much, because it was kind of affecting my back standing for those hours. But I still do it from time to time if I want to make money, and they reach out to me. I mean, why not, right? So guys, you can. It is possible to make your money, but change your mindset. Like just today, this morning, just this morning, going into like 8:30, I was able to make already $50, $52. Okay, so I made $34 and change with Rody, and another $17 with DoorDash. Okay, it's paused now because I wanted to do this video. But guys, and this is by 8:30 a.m. Okay, so imagine at 2:15, 2:30 p.m. What I'm able to make, as long as I am focused and knowing exactly what I'm doing, and knowing why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So as a bottom line, money is money. Okay, so make sure you are liking it up, like up the video, share, leave your comments, and leave if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will address it either with a just address it, answering the comments, and or with a video. So make sure you grab the multiple stream masterclass bundle. It's only $49.99. I mean, the value is well over $500, but it's packed with value, so you can get started, start making money today, okay, with your phone. All right. Till next time, peace and God bless.